Happy Tuesday or whatever day you're watching this on. Okay, I'm gonna get really fast into this because it's really important and it's a long video already. So I just got so white. Oh my god, camera, please focus. This is my teacup. I'm gonna talk about how to get your own teacup. So the story behind mine is that my mom works for a couple of Catholic priests and they don't know that I'm Wiccan, but they knew that I was a little weird, and while they were moving, they found this teacup and they gave it to me, not knowing that I read tea leaves. So that is the story behind my cup, and I wanted to make that really quick. You can have whatever type of teacup you want. I recommend you look through your cabinets and find one that calls out to you, but if you don't have one, go thrift shopping. Don't buy a new one. A new one is just glass. Glass has no history. It has no story to you. It has no calling. Go to thrift shopping like at Goodwill or something, and then obviously clean it when you're done, but find one that you want, you love, that you can see yourself reading through. So you can have any type. You can have a small one like mine. You can have a short one like this one that I used to use, but this one's too dark. And what I recommend you don't use is a big coffee cup. These do not work because the tea does not distribute. So yeah, let's just get into actual tea leaf readings. And fair warning, I read tea very differently than another witch will or anybody else will, so I'm not saying this is the exact way you should, but this is how I do it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Okay, so this is my arrangement of my tea. I like to keep a little bit of healing crystals around the side. This is just a random plate. I'm sorry it has tea on it. I'm a mess. I have a couple of candles, which I'm not going to light for safety reasons. This is the tea I'll be using. You can use whatever. It comes in little packets, and you can just cut them up. You can always put sugar in it. Don't be afraid to. And then my tip is to put in the tea first. And I use about half. I think if you use too much, the pictures don't come out as clear, so I use relatively little. And then after that, I like to put in boiling water. So this is just water that I boiled earlier, and then I don't fill it up to the very top, but just enough so you can tell. And then you will let that brew, obviously. And what I like to do is I like to move it a couple of times. And this is part of my ritual, so just know you don't obviously have to do this. This is all preference, but I like to tap it 3 times on each side. And then hover the spoon and throw the spoon away. And then keep my my wand closed. And then I would just let that settle till all of the tea goes to the very bottom, and I will be back when that happens. Also, something I forgot to mention is always keep a napkin, a white napkin preferably, under your tea because it gets a little messy. And before drinking, make sure that the handle is always to your right. I know it looks backward because I'm on camera, but it is always to my right. And then you will twist it twice to the right in slow motion. Obviously, because you don't want to spill it. Twice. And then you will let the rest settle. And after that is done, I will finally be back to explain. Okay, if you got into this step, you're doing good. So at this point, I've drank most of the tea. There's very little left on the bottom. And what you want to do is you want to grab the teacup and just swirl whatever is left to make sure you coat the sides. And you can shake it, you can just swirl it, you can do whatever you want as long as you know that you're creating the shapes. And while doing this, concentrate on whatever struggle or questions you're having in your life. Like in my case, I'm questioning moving and school and all of that, so I will concentrate on that. I will meditate. This can take as little as 2 minutes, 30 seconds, or even 10 minutes. It's depending on how much you feel you need to concentrate over, and then after that, you will just flip the tea. Close your eyes and then just drop it. Okay? And after you've let it down, what I like to do is I like to get my spoon again. I like to tap it 3 times. And then flip my spoon out. And after this is really the big step. So you will twist this 3 times. And the reason we do this is because to the right basically means into your future. And that's why you're reading your future when you do this. And the first thing I've noticed is tea has come out of this side. And normally that doesn't happen. Normally it'll just stay to the middle. So that can also mean something, depending to you. That means my life is, to me, that means it's moving in a specific direction. But after this, all you really do is you flip it back out, and you read it. So I don't know what you guys see, but I see that there's a big clump here. And to me, that kind of looks like a footprint. Like a gigantic footprint left somewhere. Which, to me, can mean a lot of stuff, obviously. Like, that's a better angle for you guys. Maybe if I can focus. But footprints to me tend to mean that I've left clues behind. And I'm obviously not going to go into depth as to what everything means because I can't. But I did want you guys to see a little bit of everything. Like here, we see various things. Right here I see a chase. An animal fighting another animal, even attacking him. If you guys can see that. This looks like a lion to me, and a smaller animal being chased by the lion. Here I see an owl. Here I see some sort of geometric design. And then down here is something bigger. Something I'm not very sure of, but it does give me a little bit of the chills, which is never a bad thing. It could just mean it's more certain. Also, anything here means family or more recent. Anything here means it's going to happen, and this is all future. If something does end up in the bottom, that's a good thing. That means you have something waiting in your future for you. I'm obviously not going to explain what I think a lot of these mean, because it is personal, and I do not tell people's future. I tell people symbols I see in their futures. I'm not going to if I see a skeleton, I'm not going to tell you it means death. It can mean a lot of things. I think when I see a skull that it means something's being uncovered, like a truth is being brought out to the light. So when I see a footprint, I don't think there's an animal going to attack me. I think I've left something behind, a clue. Maybe I left something at a friend's house. Nothing has to be negative. Everything has its own personal meaning to you, and that's why you're the eye of the beholder. So thank you so much for watching this video. Also, please clean your teacups with only water. Don't ever put soap in them. I've heard that it ruins them, like the magic of it. And have fun reading your tea. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.